you're going to want in your mind to already have this idea that this product is doing well. What's going on, guys? It's Sagan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel where we talk about marketing, e-commerce, and tips on how to scale. We talk about various other things, but that's the majority for now. We're back at it again with another video on how to figure out what your marketing strategy is going to be for your e-commerce store based on other people who are performing well in the social media space. I know there is a lot of ways that you can grow on Amazon FBA. There are a lot of ways that you can grow on Shopify, but traffic in a lot of senses can translate so much into how you convert. And we're going to talk about how we can tell whether a good post is actually converting without actually having to see the analytics on the other side, using simple understanding of percentage metrics on basically understanding a post, looking at a post, seeing whether a product post is doing well, something like this, with 1.1 million views, with a 1% to 5% conversion rate on that traffic, you can calculate how people are actually gaining traffic or how they're gaining conversions on their Shopify store. Let's get into it. This is a Fly Nova, a brand that I've been working on for a little while. Recently in 2022, I stopped working so much on this product, but it has always proven to do well. Especially during COVID time, it really popped off. A lot of brands took it, started trying to sell their own products with it, but this is Fly Nova. So basically what it is, it's a fidget spinner, but it's a drone. So it hovers, you can throw it, it comes back to you. It's kind of like boomerang style. Not really sure too much of the logistics behind how the product works, but it's pretty simple. The first thing that you're going to want to understand when you're actually watching and trying to audit for social media cues in understanding whether a product is doing well, whether you want to do it, whether there's a similar video style, and I'm not sure why it's not playing. I'm going to refresh this. Is the views, but you're also going to want to see the style of editing. So, a great one. This guy's doing like beatboxing while he's throwing it, and then this guy's coming in, quick cuts, keeping your attention, showing the product, right? And so he's speaking in Spanish, but he's actually describing how the product is operating, what's so cool about it. The editing is really captivating. That's the thing that I would say. Um, Making it really expressive, and then showing the actual demonstration of the product coming back to you, throwing it. Um, so without needing to say anything, the product is actually being sold for on the website for about 2 to 3 times as much as it's being sourced for, whether it's getting ordered from Alibaba or AliExpress. This is something I already know about the product, so I'm not going to look at it on the screen. But when you have a product like this, it's going to be cheap. It's going to be something that you can order quick on the fly. And I'm not sure if you're going to need too much inventory in the beginning. The reason why I'm saying this is because a lot of people who are getting into the product space like this aren't going to be wanting to spend so much money on a product where they're not sure if that product will give returns. What I would say is launch the store something like this, a very fidget spinner like gadget, toy type of product. Test it out using social media campaigns like this, where you show examples, where you're really enthused about it, where you can take this user-generated content approach where the guy's really like, oh, this product's great, this is why it's so great, and making it seem as if he's a user, even if he's the owner of the actual brand. You have to be kind of creative in marketing if you want to improve the way you're selling. And if you don't have enough money for advertisement, or if you just have enough money for advertisement launching the store, let's say it's $500 to $1,000, you're not going to have enough money to pay for affiliate marketing. So in that way, you're going to want to get on TikTok, where it's a platform in which you can get on there, you can start posting, and within 20 to 30 posts, you can actually start gaining some quick traffic. That's the benefit of user generated content and content that's based on influencer style. It's quick, you can make it trendy. Um, I find a lot of content on TikTok isn't as much about followers, but it's more about how you're able to capture the audience. So in the beginning of each video, being like, hey guys, check this out, this, or bringing up a hook in the beginning. In marketing agencies, we talk a lot about hooks. In fact, when I was working for a $20 million agency, hooks was the most important thing in a post. So it's all about how you navigate traffic in the first 3 seconds. So if you go to any good post, for example, it's not in our language. Okay. Um, he's saying, hi guys, here's a review. He's making quick cuts. Okay. So the good thing about this, even though it's in a different language, it's still doing well. It's almost 10K likes, almost 100 comments, almost 1,500 saves. So even though it's in a different language, you can already tell like the guy's making expressions. He has the captions right in front of your face. What I'm trying to say here is it doesn't matter how much followers you have on TikTok. If you're going to launch a good product, if you're going to launch a brand, and if you can do it for around $500, get it all set up. The website speed is quick. We're going to look at Flynova now, actually. So if you look at the Flynova website, um, like it's very basic, right? It's like a toy company, really quick, but all it is, one product store. If you don't know what a one product store, it's very simple. It's like just a product based store, store based off of one product, where you're basically creating a very basic landing page where somebody navigates to your store. They see the product that they saw in the advertisement, and they're going straight to buying. It's not about, this is a great product, you should check out this bundle. It's not about any redirections. It's not about a social media. It's not about an email list. It's just, how do you get to the product? How do I buy the product as fast as I can? That's a good base for a one product store. And so what you're looking at here is a good setup. So you got your basic Western currencies here: Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, British pound, euro, and then US dollar. So that's going to cover all the bases for orders, especially when they're targeting traffic. And then you just get on the store, right? Let's say we're just looking at the advertisement and then we click on it and we're at Flynova store, right? Okay, I see the product. There's the ball here, and then there's the fidget spinner style hovercraft thing. All right, so I know that this is validation for me. I saw it being used. User generated content makes my bias go towards, I want to check this out. Now it's confirming that bias and validating that bias by me seeing it on the web page. And then I'm going into, okay, Flynova store. I can order that now, right? Quick. Okay, they're selling it for $40, but it's more like $36. Probably going to charge shipping. And even in the checkout, they have this here, which this brings back a lot of memories because I designed this actual page here. Yeah, so a bunch of gifts, a bunch of reasons why. So in the checkout, it's important to keep people drawn in. Why am I buying this again? I just saw it. Okay, so that bias of, all right, this guy has a product that I want. It's being used in a way that I can see myself using it or somebody else using it for a gift. And then when they're buying it, the marketing sense of, all right, you're buying the product, but here's more validation of why you should buy it while I'm checking out. So this whole banner is actually just about selling you the product and the benefits. When you're making a store, whether it's a one product store or a bundle store or a multifaceted store where it's actually a blog or whatever it is, you want to make sure that you're keeping users locked in. And people struggle with this all the time. Like, I struggle with this running a 6-figure agency. People with 8-figure agencies struggle with this a lot. Like, people don't understand how to keep users engaged. And it's because there are multiple reasons to this, but everybody has a different customer profile. Everybody has a different personality profile. And when you get into marketing, you start realizing, okay, this person's here for this reason. This person's here for this reason. When you get into sales, and I've done this where you're talking with people online and you're trying to make sales, or when you're talking to people like at a store. I used to sell phones. Like, there are 3 types of buyers, right? There's the people that come up and they're like, okay, I'm kind of questionable about this. There's the guy who's going to come up and be like, I want this now. This is what I want. And they're going to walk out with it. And there's that one person that's like, give me facts. Give me facts, 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 facts. Okay, I want to know the prices. I want to know the comparison. These are going to be hard to break into the type of people to sell to. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is you want to cater to that person on marketing. Like, you have to cater to the guy who's like, because the guy who's going to purchase is the guy who you're going to spend like $1 per CPA on. Like, those are the guys who are going to be like, okay, I saw the ad, I'm going to go buy it. But the guy that you're going to be working towards is the one who's hard to get to. And if you get to that hard, rock in a hard place type of sale, and you're angling your marketing towards that by ensuring that it's got your landing page is fast loading, that you have SEO, that you have marketing tricks along the way, sliders, benefits to the product, that your posts are doing well, that you're showing good user generated content. The experience for marketing starts a lot more in the preemptive stage than sales, because you're not actually right in front of them, especially when it's a product. You're going to have to do things where it's more thorough, because you're not going to want to, and you're not going to be able to sell a product in high volume without giving good reason to why somebody should buy it, and show the media, show the graphics, show the examples, show the benefits. If people are doing influencer marketing campaigns, if they're doing affiliate marketing, or if they're doing user generated content, you're going to want in your mind to already have this idea that this product is doing well. So because there's like, if you're wanting to sell on AliExpress or Alibaba through a China manufactured product, the first thing you're going to want to do is see if it's online, and see if there's a product similar that you can brand it next to or market it alike to. So, for example, brain toys for kids, bath toys for kids, this is something similar. So if you're doing market research, you're going to want to see, okay, are there a lot of user generated content about these products? Okay, there is. Okay, how much are they selling for? So then you're going to go on to AliExpress, right? And then you're going to want to check it out and see if there's any products similar, right? So let's say, I'm wondering if you could just look up Squigs. I'm over 18. Okay, so they have something similar here, right? So it's a set of, let's see how many. 72 pieces. Break that into 3. Package it on your own. You know, these are some ideas. Going back into the post here, so you have a good profit margin. You know where to source your product. You know you don't have to spend so much money on inventory. You're looking at the user-generated content, the influencer marketing. You see that there are a good amount of videos about this product, right? That shows saturation. That's why I'm saying, so it's two things happening. It's like, it shows that the product's popular. It also shows that there's saturation and that you're probably not going to get as many buys if you sell this product. The thing is, you're going to want to sell a product similar, but not the same as. So you're going to want to find a product that's just like this in the same niche and target that niche, target that lookalike audience. And we'll get into that on another video on how to actually go through and actually build lookalike custom audiences based on the actual traffic and market research that you do. You're going to look at those three things, right? You're going to look at, does the product sell for a good price? Can you get it for a low price? Can you get into the niche? Is it too saturated? Two, is there a lot of video content on Instagram, on TikTok? Mostly TikTok, because you're going to see the most e-commerce sellers making the most money on there because of the virality of TikTok. It doesn't have to be on Instagram, or it doesn't have to be on Instagram if it's on TikTok, is what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be on YouTube if it's on TikTok. It'll launch on TikTok before anywhere else. So keep that in mind. So there's marketplace research to be done. So that's another key indicator for success in this niche. And then third is, can you break into the niche and do similar advertisement based on the niche with a different style of product? And that's going to be your third indicator of whether you should go about doing a product based something like this, or if you want to reverse engineer it and see how somebody else made traffic in, to strategize how you're going to actually market and increase market share on this product, you're going to want to actually look at those three things in a reverse way to kind of see, like, okay, does this product sell well? Okay, it sells well. Why do they sell well? Okay, so for example, I'm working with a brand who's selling this product. I'm going to say, okay, do this, 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 and this based on their analytics. And then I'm going to go over into, because they sell on Amazon, I'm going to look at what they're selling on Amazon, how they're selling it. I'm going to go into Helium 10. I'm going to look, which is an extension here, and I'm going to do an x-ray of their product research. But then you get into marketing and other metrics. But basically, those three things, and then how well does the user experience go as far as implementing marketing strategy, implementing benefits, and then following through until the very end with that product purchase, where there's a banner in which people can easily buy and be reassured of their buying and their purchase while they're purchasing it. Obviously, you can get into shipping speeds, and you can get into retargeting and remarketing and email marketing. But at the very base, you're going to want to set up those things and look at those social media metrics when you're figuring out whether it's a product you want to sell. So remember what I also said about too much saturation. So if the product is literally being sold in every different way, and there's so many different people on that product, and there's so many advertisements about it, and so many different UGC about it, and so much influencers promoting it, you might want to look at selling a different product. But that's just a little go-to. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was a little bit sporadic, but I will include a free product below on how to audit a social media account for your e-commerce business. So please keep an eye out for that. If you would like to see more or specific video, I will make a video just for you. Just comment in the comment section below with a topic, and I'll get around to doing it. Right now, I'm getting back into the YouTube space. It's a very good idea for anybody building a business, but it's also a good idea for anybody who wants to learn more about how to market and how to get into the influencer space. So that's a quick shout out to myself, but also to you guys who are coming up as creators. So keep it going, guys. keep increasing market share, keep increasing traffic, and keep doing social media. It's been a good time. Thanks, guys. See you again.